Hello students and welcome to my channel. Today we will learn Standard 9th History Chapter 3 India's Internal Challenges Part 1. India's internal challenges. Challenges, it means the dispute or a difficult situation in our nation. In this chapter we are going to learn about some internal challenges that India faces. In this chapter we shall learn some internal challenges like the separatist movements, the issues of the Northeast India, Naxalism, communalism and regionalism in detail. So let's focus first upon the unrest in Punjab. Unrest, it means dissatisfaction or disturbance. Akali Dal was a major political party in Punjab. In 1973, the Akali Dal passed the Ananda Sahib resolution. The following demands were made in this resolution. First one, Chandigarh should be made part of Punjab. The Punjabi-speaking parts in other states should be included in the state of Punjab. Recruitment of people from Punjab in the Indian Army should be increased. More autonomy should be given to the state of Punjab. So let us first know what is Akali Dal. Akali Dal, this is a Punjab political party. Akali Dal is the second oldest political party in India after the Congress party. It is established in the year 1920 and it is the most prominent regional party in Punjab. Now let us know what is the Ananda Sahib resolution. Ananda Sahib resolution, was a statement of the list of demands, what you see on your screen, made by the Akali Dal, that is the Shiromani Akali Dal. Now the documents of the demands of resolutions were adopted by the working committee at the meeting held at the place called as Ananda Sahib on 16th October 1973. And so this resolution came to be called to be as the Ananda Sahib resolutions. The first demand put forth by the Akali Dal was Chandigarh should be made part of Punjab. Now Punjab was bifurcated in the year 1966 into two parts. The new state of Haryana was created out of Punjab, but no suitable city was found to be made capital of the new created Haryana state. So Chandigarh was declared as the joint capital of both Punjab and Haryana. But both the state, Punjab and Haryana, both started laying their claim on Chandigarh. And because of it, administration of this capital state could not be given either to Haryana nor to Punjab. So it was decided to make Chandigarh as a union territory. Union territory, it means the central government controls the state of Chandigarh. But in the year 1973, according to the Ananda Sahib resolutions, the Akali Dal demanded that Chandigarh should be made a part of Punjab. That is, though it was a union territory, the Akali Dal wanted that Chandigarh should now wholly belong to Punjab. They did not want to share it with Haryana. Also, they demanded that the increase of number of the Sikh people should be more into the Indian Army. Along with them, that they also wanted to have more autonomy. Autonomy, it means they wanted that the state government should be given more decision making power for the benefit of their state. Now let us see what were the other more demands which were being put forth by them. Akali Dal came to power in Punjab in 1977. While taking charge, they asked for a larger share of river water for Punjab, holy city status for Amritsar, etc., along with their old demands. Now what were their old demands? We have already seen in the first slide. Now the Akali Dal, when it came into power in 1977, the Shiromani Akali Dal demanded that the water sharing between the Punjab, Haryana and Rajasthan. As we know that state of Haryana was carved out of Punjab in 1966, after which the issue of water sharing between the two states started. The central government had divided the flow of the water from Ravi and Bias between Rajasthan, then undivided Punjab and Jammu Kashmir. Shiromani Akali Dal protested against the decisions and they demanded that larger share of river water should be given to Punjab. Along with that, they also demanded that Amritsar should be given the recognition as the holy city. Like We all know that there are various religious cities in India like Ayodhya, Mathura, Kashi. So even they wanted to have the recognition of Amritsar as a holy city. In 1980, the movement for independent Khalistan took root in Punjab. During that period, the leader of the Akali Dal was Sant Harcharan Singh Longowal. He used to direct his activities from the Golden Temple to stage protest. On the other side of Golden Temple, armed followers started gathering around a staunch Khalistan supporter, Sant Jarnail Singh Bhindranwale. During that period, terrorist activities had begun. So in Golden Temple, there were two strong supporters of Khalistan. One was Sant Harcharan Singh Longowal, and he used to carry out all his operations, that is plan of action, from the Golden Temple. And on the other side, there was the supporter, the staunch supporter of Khalistan, that is a loyal supporter of Khalistan, that was Sant Jarnail Singh Bhindranwale. And this period, the terrorist activities had just started for the purpose of getting a separate Khalistan. Now let us see, what does it Khalistan mean? Khalistan, it was a movement in which the Sikh separatist movement started. And according to that, they started seeking to create a homeland for the Sikh people by establishing a sovereign state which was called to be as a Khalistan. Bhindranwale was arrested in 1981, accused of the murder of newspaper editor Lala Jagat Narayan. After this incident, the situation worsened. Due to these developments, President's rule was imposed in Punjab in 1983. Bhindranwale went to stay at a religious place called Akal Takht. So Bhindranwale was arrested for the reason because he was being arrested in charge of murdering the newspaper editor Lala Jagat Narayan. After the incidents of the murder of newspaper editor Jagat Narayan, then the situation became more worse. So the president rule was imposed in Punjab. Now president's rule, it means suspension of all the state government and imposition of the direct central government rule into a state. That is called to be as a president's rule. So when the situation totally became worse, then the president's rule was imposed in Punjab. Bhindranwale went to stay at a religious place called Akal Takht. Akal Takht, it has a religious importance in the Sikhism. Akal Takht was one of the 5 takhts. Takht, it means seats of powers. So after this incident, then Bhindranwale, he went to stay and took a shelter in a religious place in Akal Takht. That is one of the 5 takhts of the Sikh religion. Bhindranwale's follower captured the Golden Temple and built a barricade of sandbags over there. The area looked like a fort. This greatly disturbed the peace in Punjab. It was a major challenge to Indian democracy. So after the situation had become so worst, then Bhindranwale had taken a shelter into the Akal Takht, but his followers were doing the work. They started protesting. They captured the Golden Temple and built a barricade. Barricade means they started erecting the barriers or the obstacles of the sandbags around the Golden Temple, and it looked like a big fort. The entire Golden Temple, the surrounding area, it looked like a fort because they have put all the barricades over there. This greatly disturbed the peace in Punjab. It was a major challenge to Indian democracy. Operation Blue Star. The main task of getting the terrorists out of the Golden Temple was entrusted to Major General Kuldip Singh Brar. On the morning of 3rd June 1984, the mission Operation Blue Star started. The operation ended on 6th June. In this military operation, the Indian Army functioned with great restraint. The operation ended with the death of Bhindranwale, another terrorist. Operation, it means a military action or a mission, and the name of this operation was Operation Blue Star. The main task of Operation Blue Star was to make all the terrorists to come out who were hiding into the Golden Temple, and the task was been assigned to Major General Kuldip Singh Brar. So this operation started on 3rd June 1984 and came to end on 6th June 1984. In this military operation, it ended with the death of Bhindranwale. The Indian Army functioned with a great might to handle all the situation of the terrorist activities. In 1986, an operation had to be conducted against terrorists in Golden Temple once more. It was called Operation Black Thunder. After the 1984 Operation Blue Star, one more operation was conducted, that is Operation Black Thunder in the year 1986. And the reason for this Operation Black Thunder was that nearly 206 militants had been occupying the Golden Temple premises. So to take them out of this temple, the operation was been conducted, which was called as a Operation Black Thunder. This Operation Black Thunder had a full support from many of the moderate Sikh leaders. After this incident, this action, there was a complete peace in Punjab. So student, this is the end of the first part of the chapter India's Internal Challenges. In the second part of the video, we will be learning about the issues concerning Northeast India. So this was the end of the first part of the chapter India's Internal Challenges. I hope students, everyone has understood this part well. Thank you.